Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that shows you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So guys, new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, also that notification icon so you can never miss an upload. So I recently had a request from a subscriber, and he was asking for a money play down in the red zone out of a particular formation, which essentially is a single back wide trips, and he was asking about a particular something out of the Chargers. So I'm actually still exploring the Chargers offensive playbook, and I started labbing different plays out of this formation, tried a lot of different things, but the play that I actually found that is probably the best play to use, and this is pretty much in every single playbook in the game, so the Bears, the Bengals, the Browns, the Chargers, the Colts, Cowboys, Dolphins, Eagles, Falcons, Giants, Jaguars. You pretty much can find this in anything that's got a single back wide trips. It's 4 verticals. Standard play, but this is probably by far one of the better plays that you can use. Now, we're going to show you how you can use this in red zones, and we're going to use it solely against zone coverages. Top Madden players do not use man coverage down in the red zone. Typically, they're going to use zone coverage and force people to make reads. And we're going to go ahead and set up this this play to manipulate the zones inside the 10 up to the 5-yard line to go ahead and attack our opponent in different areas of the field. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So the play we're going to look at is going to be the single back, and it's going to be wide trips. And then the base play that we're going to use down in the red zone, which might be one of your standard audibles, is going to be 4 verticals. And I'm going to run this against random cover 2 defenses. Then we'll look at cover 3 and then cover 4. Most popular defenses from a previous poll I did of my subscribers was that most people are going to use either cover 2 or cover 4 down in the red zone, which I find is the case. Cover 3 might be something you might see down in the red zone, but other types of coverages are just going to be very unusual. So let's just go ahead and run this against cover 2. We're going to start with cover 2 and go from there. All right, so basically how I like to set this up is the following adjustments. I like to go ahead and take my outside far receiver and put him on a fade route. And you know that if you're inside the 10-yard line, the fade is going to be, it's going to be one of those shake fades. I'm also going to go and streak up the slot receiver. Now, if I've got the ball off to the far right side of the field, where I've basically got the ball on the left side, I want to go ahead and try to provide myself a release route with the running back, and I'll do an out to kind of complement that. Now, the release route by the running back is going to be more for cover 3 than anything else. Cover 2, basically, I'll be able to pop the opponent with Guyton or Henry's route over the middle. And a lot of times what's going to happen is this route right here is going to basically give you a passing lane that you can throw into. So if I know my opponent's running cover 2, basically I'm going to look to this guy, because you can see the safety slides off and has to play at the half, and that's going to give me a passing lane where I can throw into. Conversely, this tight end actually is going to be available for me to throw to against cover 2. So I'm not going to adjust the running back for this, but I want you to watch the tight end. The tight end actually gets back in the back area of the zone against cover 2, where you actually can hit him. Now on the opposite hash, if you're on the far left hash, watch Guyton's route. He's going to get more separation because basically that defensive back actually has to play that, but that's still going to give you an opportunity to basically hit that tight end over the middle too. That's going to be available for you too. So I use a little swing route, the wheel route with the running back against someone who's showing me cover 3. But if I assume that he's going to run cover 2, these are the 2 adjustments I'm going to do: streak up the slant or the slot receiver and do a fade route off the left, and that's going to essentially give me 2 different areas that I can attack my opponent in the middle of the field or off the sideline. So I'll just wait for his user go wherever he's going to be at. Now against cover 3, we're going to do the same setup, but what we're going to do is, if I'm assuming this is going to use cover 3, I want to go ahead and back myself up with a wheel route by the running back. This is going to provide me something to drop underneath. But really what this is going to play is you're going to have a couple of areas that you can hit. You can obviously hit that tight end in the back area, but that was actually a kind of a difficult pass to make. So I would say you want to focus on the streak route by the slot receiver and then the underneath route by the running back. And a lot of times what's going to happen is this streak route is going to get back in the soft area of the zone. So Guyton didn't catch it, but you can see the passing lane was right there. So here's your adjustment. And you can see that he's going to hit you, get the ball in the back area. So we're going to go ahead and set this up again. But as you can see, cover 3 we've got basically we've got more field off the left side. So that's going to condense things. So what I want to do is I want to do myself, give myself another option with a running back, and this is basically an out and a wheel route concept. So this is going to essentially help you because it's going to give you another check down that you can actually hit to. I'm going to show you how this actually gives you just another way that you can get that ball down to the 1 yard line with that out wheel route, and it works very well against basically cover 3. So that's this is where you're going to be able to expose that and get some good yards. So if you're inside, if you're basically inside the 10-yard line, you're maybe just 5 yards out or so, this will generally fall into the red zone for you. So that's something you want to look to. But let's go back to the right side again and just show you how the complement of these routes actually kind of screw up the computer a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and streak up Guyton. Got the fade route. The fade route is used against cover 4, but I want to show you on how you still can hit that back area with verticals. So that's going to give you a little pass lane that you can pop to. Now, one of the most popular defenses down in the red zone is going to be basically a cover 4 drop. So we can go ahead and set this up like we're expecting cover 3. But what I like to do is I like to go ahead and take Allen and put him on a fade route. And this is where cover 4 actually gets blown up by this setup. So if you see, what's going to happen is basically this area is not going to get covered by the defensive back against cover 4. So I want to show you this real quick. See how this guy actually comes, he just backs up. This guy doesn't shoot out to the sidelines. He actually plays the inside position. What's going to happen is that this guy will back off into his deep quarter, and this is going to allow you to go ahead and get a little passing lane. So you gotta let this route develop. You can't throw it right away or this guy's going to bite down. You got to let him make his little shake move. So he's going to shake, 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 and then once he starts going to the sideline, you do a pass lead off to the right towards the sideline, which would be the 3 o'clock position. And generally what you can do is complete that for an easy touchdown. So against cover 4, basically the same type of a setup, but you can see the passing lane just gets a little bit tighter, but you can actually squeeze it down in the end zone too. And if you throw the wheel underneath it, that's actually it's gonna preoccupy the side defender. So that's going to give you basically another way to pop it. So this is a good play to go ahead and throw into your scheme. Down in the red zone, it's a very popular play. It's a trips play. So you can find this in shotgun formations. You can find this basically in a kind of a trips formation where you've got 2 wide receivers off to the right and a tight end with basically verticals. And this is a good way to attack your opponent. But you got to be inside the 10-yard line because you need to be able to go ahead and get yourself that fade animation, because this is going to give you that cover 4 beater. It's going to pull that defender over against cover 2 and cover 3. So you get into the red zone, you get down to the 10-yard line, and you want to go and pop that ball in. It's a good play to go and jump into, because this is going to allow you to attack your opponent in all different areas of the field. So guys, if you do like these type of tips, make sure you smash that like button. I'll be rolling out more offensive and defensive tips to take your game to the next level. So thank you for your support, and until next time.